the 30-day muscle rebuild plan, week by week. Let's turn bowls into stronger legs you can feel on stairs. For simple weeks, short sessions, tight windows, no math. Week 1 is your gentle start. The goal is consistency without soreness. You'll train 3 days and keep 3 easy days in between. On training days, do 10 minutes of resistance, then a 10 to 20-minute easy walk. Resistance looks like this: sit to stands from a chair, wall push-ups, band rows, and heel raises. Do 1 to 2 sets of 8 to 12 reps at a calm tempo. Lower smoothly, rise with control, and stop a rep before your form breaks. 45 to 60 minutes before you move, take a small 3 to 4 spoonfuls of overnight oats or a loose quarter cup if you've got time. Within an hour after, do oats plus 20 to 30 grams of protein. On your easy days, take a modest oat plus protein first meal to feed repair, keep steps up, and prioritize sleep. What should you feel by day 7? Less mid-set fade, cleaner last reps, and a warmer push through your feet on stairs. That's the signal getting stronger, because fuel and delivery finally matched it. Week 2 adds a little volume. You'll train 5 days with 2 easy days. Keep the same 4 movements. And if form stays crisp, add a 3rd set to sit to stands and heel raises. On one day, swap wall push-ups for countertop push-ups to lift the challenge slightly. Your timing doesn't change. Small pre, bigger post with protein, water with both, and a pinch of salt if allowed. If your belly felt heavy last week, slide the pre earlier to 60 to 90 minutes or shrink it a tablespoon. Don't skip it. Your walk remains 10 to 20 minutes easy. On an easy day, keep an unbroken 20-25 minute stroll to build circulation without stress. By day 14, you should see 1 to 2 more controlled reps in your main moves, less next day soreness, and an easier time standing from lower chairs without rocking. That's glycogen topped off and protein spared for repair. Week 3 introduces tempo to amplify the growth signal without pounding joints. 5 training days again. Use a 3-1-2 tempo, lower in 3 counts, pause 1, rise in 2. Apply it to sit to stands, rows, and push-ups. Keep heel raises smooth and deliberate with a 2 count up, 2 count down. Tempo forces quality and keeps you honest. Your walks stay 15 to 25 minutes on training days. On one easy day, go longer, 30 to 40 minutes relaxed. Nutrition timing stays the same. If energy feels high, nudge your post oats to the top of your range on your hardest day. Hydration rhythm remains. A glass with pre, a glass with post, pinch of salt unless restricted. By the end of week 3, expect steadier balance in heel raises, calmer breathing between sets, and fewer shaky last reps. That's performance lifted by a better pre, and recovery locked by a stronger post. Week 4 tightens the screws, just a bit while protecting form. Still 5 training days. Pick 1 lower body move to progress. Hold a light dumbbell, a backpack, or a grocery bag for sit to stands, or add a mini band for lateral steps. Keep 2 sets at the new challenge and 1 set at the easier version. Maintain tempo. Your walk stays easy. The goal is quality, not exhaustion. Keep the same oat timing. If soreness lingers beyond 48 hours, drop 1 set on the progressing move, keep your post pairing strong, and resume the next day. To make this automatic, post a daily checklist on your fridge. 5 boxes. Move, pre, post, water, sleep. Move. 10 to 20 minutes resistance, then 10 to 25 minutes walk. Pre. Small oats 45 to 60 minutes before. Post. Oats plus 20 to 30 grams protein within 60 minutes after. Water. 1 glass with pre, 1 with post, pinch of salt if allowed. Sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours with a steady bedtime. Check a minimum of 2 boxes on easy days, 3 if you trained. When you stack check marks, momentum builds. Here are quick wins to expect. Day 7, cleaner form and less mid-session fade. Day 14, 1 to 2 more reps and easier stairs. Day 30, faster chair stands, steadier single leg balance during heel raises, and a noticeable spring when you stand from couches. If a pothole shows up, fix it fast. Feeling flat mid-set? You likely underate your pre or waited too long. Move it closer to 45 to 60 minutes or add a tablespoon. Sore past 48 hours? Ensure your post hits 20 to 30 grams protein and at least 30 grams dry oats, then keep movement light until soreness drops. Fiber protest? Cook softer, hold portions steady 3 days, and only increase when your gut is calm. 2 micro stories to anchor this. A viewer in his early 70s ran this month with countertop push-ups and chair stands. He added the tiny pre and the post pairing. By week 3, he stood from a lower chair without rocking and said, "I finally have gas in the tank." A client in her late 60s added 2 clean sit-to-stands in 10 days and cut soreness in half. No extra sets, just timing and pairing. Finish the month by retesting. Do the 30-second sit-to-stand and count only clean reps. Your aim is 1 to 2 more than day 1. If you improved, keep the same plan. If you stalled, slide the pre closer, strengthen the post protein, and tighten water and bedtime. Fuel the work, then feed the repair, and the next month compounds. The 3 momentum killers and fast fixes. You've got the windows, the bowls, and the plan. Now let's keep your results from getting flattened by 3 predictable potholes. Fix these fast, and progress accelerates. Momentum killer 1, oats. Without movement, fuel without a signal confuses older muscle. You gave your body energy, but you didn't tell it what to do with that energy. That's when you feel a little sleepy, maybe even bloated, and wonder why nothing changed. The fix is simple and fast. Always anchor oats to movement. If you're going to have oats, earn them with activity. Even on light days, do a 5-minute primer circuit first. 10 chair stands, 10 wall push-ups, 10 band rows, 20 heel raises. That micro session flips your bowl into a muscle message. If life happened and you ate first, no stress, go do the primer now, then add a few bites of protein to feed repair. Movement is the signal. Carbs deliver the fuel. Protein does the rebuild. No signal, no progress. Momentum killer 2, skipping salt and water. Glycogen isn't dry powder. It binds water inside muscle. When you bump carbs without enough fluid and a pinch of sodium, assuming your clinician hasn't restricted it, you feel heavy-legged, crampy, and oddly tired. Many people blame the oats when it's really dehydration. The fast fix: pair each oat window with a full glass of water and add a small pinch of salt to your cooking water or food, about 1/8 teaspoon. If you sweat, live in heat, or feel calf twinges, add an extra glass later and choose potassium-rich foods in meals: half a banana, yogurt, or a small orange. Within days, sets feel smoother and joints glide better. Momentum killer 3, fiber overload on day 1. You go from 0 to mountainous bowls, toss in chia and flax, and by day 3 you're bloated and done. Overdoing fiber kills consistency, and consistency builds strength. The fix is a gentle ramp. Start at the low end of portions. Cook or soak longer for softer texture. Hold steady for 3 days before nudging up a tablespoon. Keep seeds tiny at first. Half a teaspoon of ground flax or chia post-activity, only if you tolerate it. If your gut complains, stop increasing, add liquid, extend cook time, and try again after 3 calm days. Slow is smooth. Smooth is sustainable. A few smaller traps sneak in. 2, skipping post-protein because you already had oats leaves the door half open. You need 20 to 30 grams in that window to drive amino acids into muscle. Training fasted every time? That underfuels your signal. Use 3 to 4 spoonfuls pre. Chasing perfection? You miss one window, and scrap the day. Don't. Hit the next window and move on. Pattern beats perfect. Let me give you quick fixes you can use today. If you ate oats without moving, go do the 5-minute primer right now. Then add protein, 3/4 cup Greek yogurt, a cup of milk, or a hard-boiled egg. If you cramped last session, add the pinch of salt when you cook and sip a glass with pre and another with post. If your gut protested, cut your portion by a tablespoon, cook softer, and hold that for 3 days before increasing again. Keep seeds out until your stomach is calm. If you faded mid-set, slide your pre closer to 45 to 60 minutes or add a tablespoon. If you're still sore at 48 hours, confirm your post actually hit 20 to 30 grams protein and at least 30 grams dry oats. Keep movement light until soreness drops, then resume. Here's a quick micro story. A viewer started strong, then hit a wall by day 5. Bloating, low energy, cramps. Classic combo. Big oat bowls, no pre-movement, no salt, chia piled on. She scaled to a modest pre only on training days, added a pinch of salt, kept seeds out for a week, and nailed her post pairing. By week 2, she said, "Heaviness is gone, last reps feel steady." A simple checkpoint, so you course correct early. At the end of each training day, ask 3 questions. Did my oats follow movement? Did I pair protein post? Did I drink a glass with pre and a glass with post? 2 yes answers keep momentum. 3 yes answers accelerate it. Miss 1? Fix that single dial tomorrow and repeat. If you remember nothing else, remember this line. Signal plus fuel plus delivery, supported by water and a pinch of salt, beats every perfect diet tip you've ever tried. Keep the circuit tiny, the pre-light, the post-paired, the liquids consistent, and your results compound. Then, if oats aren't your thing or you're traveling, the same timing works with barley, sweet potato, toast, or rice. We'll swap ingredients next without losing a step. Oat alternatives that still work: barley, sweet potato, toast/rice. Hate oats or traveling? No problem. The timing stays the same. Small steady carb before, carb plus protein after, but the ingredient can change. You'll get the same dimmer switch energy and the same gentle insulin nudge with these 4 swaps: barley, sweet potato, whole grain toast, and rice. Let's start with barley. Think of it as oats' cousin with its own beta-glucan for steady energy. It digests predictably and tastes great warm or savory. For a pre-portion, use about 1/3 cup cooked barley. That's enough trickle to lift performance without weighing you down. For the post window, go 1/2 to 3/4 cup cooked barley paired with 20 to 30 grams of protein. Warm pre-idea. Heat 1/3 cup barley with a splash of milk or fortified soy and a pinch of salt. Post idea. 1/2 cup barley topped with 3/4 cup Greek yogurt and a few berries, or go savory with scrambled eggs and chives. If barley feels heavy before activity, either cut the portion to a few tablespoons or move it earlier to 60 to 90 minutes. Sweet potato is the gentle digestion option that works for sensitive stomachs. Pre is simple. Half a small sweet potato, about 80 to 100 grams. Post is 150 to 200 grams, roughly a small whole potato paired with protein. Roast a tray on Sunday. Scrub, poke, bake until tender, store whole in the fridge. For a quick pre, slice a few rounds, add a pinch of salt. Done. For post, mash half a large potato with Greek yogurt, or plate a small one with 2 eggs or tofu. If fiber bothers you, peel it. Want more fullness? Keep the skin. Microwaving 4 to 6 minutes per potato is a great backup when time is tight. Whole grain toast works anywhere: hotels, diners, your own kitchen. For the pre, 1 slice of dense whole grain toast with a thin smear of cottage cheese or a small glass of milk on the side gives you a clean trickle. For the post, 2 slices with eggs, or toast plus 3/4 cup Greek yogurt meets the pairing. Pick bread with whole grain listed first and short ingredients: grain, water, salt, yeast. Skip the fluffy, brown loaves loaded with sugar and oils. If toast feels dry, sip milk or add yogurt on the side to help digestion. Rice is your simple, neutral base for travel and batch prep. Medium or long grain works well. Pre is half a cup cooked rice. Post is March 4th to 1 cup cooked with protein. If rice spikes you, cook it slightly softer and always pair it with protein. And a tiny drizzle of olive oil post can slow digestion a touch. Savory post combo: 3/4 cup rice with tofu scramble or eggs. If you're at an Asian spot, ask for steamed rice with tofu or fish, sauce on the side. Eat a few spoonfuls pre if needed. Finish the pairing post. Here's a quick swap guide so you don't overthink it. Replace your pre-oats with 1/3 cup cooked barley, 1/2 a small sweet potato, 80 to 100 g, 1 slice whole grain toast, or half a cup cooked rice. Replace your post oats with 1/2 to 3/4 cup cooked barley, 1 small sweet potato, 150 to 200 g, 2 slices whole grain toast, or 3/4 to 1 cup cooked rice, always paired with 20 to 30 grams of protein. 3 plug-and-play plates you can copy. Barley day: pre 1/3 cup warm barley with a splash of milk, post half a cup barley topped with 3/4 cup Greek yogurt and berries. Sweet potato day: pre 4 warm rounds with a pinch of salt, post 1 small sweet potato with 2 eggs and a spoon of cottage cheese. Rice day: pre half a cup soft rice with a sip of soy milk, post 3/4 cup rice with tofu scramble or eggs. Travel kit: so timing never breaks. Plain instant oats as a backup, a few protein packets, whey or soy isolate if tolerated, mini salt, a collapsible shaker, and a couple shelf-stable milk boxes. If you're skipping oats entirely, lean on toast or breakfast potatoes at diners and pair with eggs or yogurt. In a hotel, instant rice cups plus packets of tuna or tofu snacks can stand in for the post. Common mistakes and fast fixes: if barley feels too heavy pre, shrink the portion or move it earlier. If rice gives you a spike, cook it softer, reduce the portion, pair tightly with protein, and add a tiny drizzle of olive oil post. If toast sits like a rock, sip milk or add yogurt. If sweet potato timing feels off, keep pre on the small side and make the post potato bigger with protein. Budget note: barley and rice are cost-effective and batch-friendly. Sweet potatoes store well and show up year-round. Bread prices vary, but store brands with short labels work fine. If you remember nothing else, remember this: the food can change, the windows don't. Small, steady carb before to lift performance. Carb plus 20 to 30 grams protein after to lock in repair. Modest carb plus protein at the first meal on off days. Plug in barley, sweet potato, toast, or rice, and the plan works anywhere.